Hello and welcome to a BWB fundraising stream. That's right, it's a stream where I try to raise some funds for things. We'll get into that in a moment. Before we start that, I'm going to throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the site, the tier 2 blue emote in chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes if you feel like being a lurker. Well, you could just lurk, and that's also okay. It's a Saturday. Lashbrook is here. Hello, Lashbrook. But yeah, again, it's a Saturday, and I'm starting 2 hours before I normally do because I'm going to do more than 2 hours of stream. So it started again a little earlier than normal. This is my third in a series of fundraisers, the Glasses and Meds fundraiser. If you're unaware, my goal is to raise $700. I am currently at 68% of that goal, which is awesome. This is the third of the streams that I have done to support this fundraising efforts. The idea is that I will do a variety show, a variety stream. I will have a build of some kind or some kind of overhead camera display endeavor, and then I will play some games. And also, I've got this list, the 25 games, the 25 years list. This is my top 25 games the last 25 years. A game per year, starting in 2000, ending in 2004, as you can see here. And the idea is, hey, Lord Crashington, the idea is that your donations affect this list. Every $25 I raise in total at any time, so if you donate $5, you're part of the pool. Every time I hit 25, a random roll happens. And if you donate 25, you can, of course, pick a year. So you could say, Pat, 2008, Persona 4 is not your favorite game of the year, of that year. And then I have to go into my list and find another one. So that is a thing you could do. Here is the link. Oh, come on, Nightbot. Oh, Nightbot, why are you really? Do I have to go and find the link myself, Nightbot? That is annoying. That is very annoying that Nightbot is not doing its job. So I will do it instead. I will do Nightbot's job right here. code-fi.com/PatBear. Bad clanker, indeed. Your message failed to send. Your message failed to send. Am I just not able to write? I'm gonna refresh the dashboard here because maybe it's me. Maybe it's not Nightbot. Maybe it's me. Let's try it again. There it is. Okay, it was the dashboard needed to get refreshed. That's weird. That's fun. Thanks very much, dashboard. So it wasn't Nightbot. Nightbot was doing a good job. Thanks, Nightbot. But yeah, so pop myself up a little bit here. Make myself a little bigger. Pop over here. So we have this list right now. From the last time I did one of these streams, I have one random roll to do. And again, if you donate $25, you can put in the Ko-Fi message a year. So you could get rid of 2011. You could say, I do not want Portal 2 on this list, Pat. You could make it so that one of the years that I haven't had a random roll for gets affected. Like Tunic, Hi-Fi Rush, Balatro, Hades, Power War Simulator, the like. 2001. That hasn't been changed yet. You could make me change that. You could take Fallout New Vegas off this list, and I would have no Fallout games on my list, which would feel bad. People have asked before, is there a way to get Pokemon games back on this list? And there are some Pokemon games that could get on this list at some point. If people want to pick or randomly, it looks like there's a couple times Pokemon could get back on this list, but it's going to be a little difficult for that to happen. Or you could pick like 2003 and see like what the lower half of my 2003 list is, because I have 9 games for each year. Figure it out. So Prince of Persia: Sands of Time is the 4th game after Pokemon Ruby, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Beautiful Joe. And you could find out what's next on that list. What could possibly be after that? You could find that out. I am now going to read out every game that used to be on my list and is no longer on my list. And that list is PUBG Battlegrounds, World of Warcraft, Jet Set Radio, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Donut County, Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, Deus Ex, Pokemon Go, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, Rhythm Heaven, Fallout 4, Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, Halo 2, Undertale, Pokemon Diamond Pearl, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Super Mario Galaxy, Beautiful Joe, and Control. So, yeah. And so I am going to hit my random number generator, which goes between 0 and 24. I will hit that, and a number will appear, and I will make that change. And the year that I have picked here is 2014. Damn it. Damn it. Goodbye, Hearthstone. Hearthstone, no longer on my goddamn list. Oh, that hurts. So many of these hurt. Hearthstone is a game that I'm still I played Hearthstone today. Hearthstone coming off the list is oofta. That one hurts a little bit. Your friend Pat is feeling the effects on that one. You know what? Not a bad replacement. We'll say Hearthstone is coming off the list. And it's being replaced with Shovel Knight. And then we'll put an asterisk there because it's been a change. Whew. I thought you liked Hearthstone. Shame. Yes, Lord Crashton. Of course, by taking it off the list, it means that I don't like that game anymore. That is what that means. You're right, Lord Crashton. Oofta. Shovel Knight. Ah, man. I mean, I like Shovel Knight. But, goddamn. Nation. I'm going to type something. I have removed Hearthstone from my list and replaced it with Shovel Knight. And now I'm gonna build some Lego. All right, I just gotta send this out here. Pat Bear. I am just promoting myself, you know. All right, and then getting the word out about me doing a stream. And then get ready for the next time I'm going to reply to my own messages here. Try to get the word out. Try to get a few people coming to see what's going on, see what's up. You know, you get it. You know. Just doing the prep work here. Great. Okay. So I did already have to do that. So if you want to make a donation and have me change my list, you can do that. The link is in the chat there to donate. You don't have to donate $25. You could donate $5 or $10 or $15. We're currently $20 away from a random roll. So if you want to donate $20 and get me there, you can do that. Because currently there was a $5 donation, I believe like yesterday, and then a 25. So that's why I have the one roll. But yeah, number go up. Would love to see the number go up. That would be nice. But in the interest of entertainment and keeping the ball rolling, I'm going to build a Lego set. So let me change up the microphone here a little bit. Because I'm going to be leaning forward. I have to turn on my overhead camera because I didn't before the stream started. And nope, put that there. And then have to zoom in. Probably have to zoom in a little bit more. And we are going to be building a small little Lego set right now. So I'm going to do edit to change the category to model. And where is it? Miniatures and models. Great. That's what we're changing it to. We'll change it to that. And then we'll go to the main feed here. All right, so got to do a little. I have never built a Lego set in the Animal Crossing franchise. So that is the first thing we're doing here. We have never played Animal Crossing on stream. I did do a very poor jigsaw puzzle that was themed to Animal Crossing. That was not good. We didn't like that, and I gave up on it. It's the only thing I've ever given up on stream. But yes, this is Stargazing with Celeste. This is what we got, a little Celeste minifig, and we're just going to put it together, and it's 78 pieces. This will not take long. This would not be even something that, like, this is like, you know, half of a stream. This should take no time at all. We will do we will do our due diligence. We will properly null these 2 bags here. So we will properly null. Which, if you're unfamiliar, that means I am just going to be separating this Lego by color. So even though we could just, you know, have a pile and build out of that, making sure that there is no pieces in that plastic, we'll still do that. We'll do our due diligence and do a proper build here. And of course, because, again, making sure no pieces still in the plastic, great. We do have our part separator here. If we need it, will we need it? I don't think we'll need it, but we have it anyway. It's good to have that. So my list is still up and can be edited at any time. We'll swap over to the list. When I'm playing a game, it will be more annoying to swap, but we'll still do it. So if you want to make a donation, you can. Donation link is in the chat. I'll put it in there just one more time, just for shits and giggles. We'll put in the donate link there. And then if you want to donate, you can. And again, $25 to make something happen, but you can also just donate $5, $10, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you feel like doing. If you can't make a donation today, that's okay. If maybe you saw one of my posts on social media and you want to give that a reblog, you want to reskeet it, retweet it, whatever you want to do, boost it on Mastodon, I'd be grateful. That would be lovely. That is a way to help out. You being active in chat is a way to help out. You being a lurker and just hanging out so number is good, what is also very beneficial for what I'm doing here. You know, there are many ways to support what I'm doing. So if you want to, you can. On Monday, we're going to go over the Nintendo Direct from Friday. I have thoughts, but we won't do that tonight. We'll talk about that on Monday. But I did want to talk a little bit today about news out of nothing official. This is all speculation that Andrade El Idolo, who goes generally just by Andrade, one time also Andrade Cima Almas. But yes, Andrade is apparently no longer with the WWE. Now we don't know. Again, no necessarily release thing. There was talk that he got released out of his contract. There was talk that he had a very short-term contract and it expired, and there wasn't a renegotiation. There is talk that he apparently somebody is reporting, and we don't have confirmation, that he no-showed a tour and was supposed to be on the Paris show in a match that hadn't been previously announced, and then he no-showed it. But that seems like that might not be actually accurate at all. So again, conflicting things coming out of there, but we'll hear it. You know, I know some people were like, oh, well, this is a rough time because he would have been great in AAA. And to which I say, oh, you don't know about him and AAA then. Okay. That's probably not going to happen. That probably wasn't going to happen. And maybe that even is part of the reason, if not the full reason, why he's no longer with the WWE, is because that just wasn't going to happen. He was not going to be interested in working with AAA. There was a period where AEW and AAA were partnering, and he had a bad time with that, where it looked like he might be winning a belt. a big belt, and they decided, nah, we're not going to do that, and it was a whole fucking thing. As to where he goes now, I mean, AEW, he left AEW because he wanted to go to the WWE to try to work on his marriage. He was, at the time, married to Charlotte Flair, and was hoping that they could, by being in the same company, they could be around each other more, and they could be more active in each other's lives, and it would help them out. It sounds like that, I mean, it pretty obvious that did not work out that way, and it could be that he was looking to go somewhere else. But it sounds like he did not burn a bridge, which is, important in wrestling. He did not burn a bridge with AEW. And while he has a history with CMLL, he was a master wrestler in CMLL and a former tag team champion there. It's possible that he might end up back there. He he'd been pretty prominent, not prominent, but he had done very well in New Japan. And there's always a thought that he might end up there. They may want to work with him again. And in fact, one of the problems of that he had with working with AAA was that he couldn't work with New Japan because AAA and CMLL had a partnership at the time. So he couldn't go and work there, which was obviously a thing that bummed him out. So he could end up there. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with Andrade, but it is interesting that there was no fanfare. Andrade was on stage for the announcement of the purchase of AAA by WWE. And he was there because they had a bunch of luchadors and a variety of luchadors on stage for the announcement. Body language, quote unquote, experts will tell you that he did not seem happy during that, but who the fuck knows? It may be that he was just unhappy with being paraded around as if by being a Mexican, he was therefore in favor of this purchase, and then, not used much. But there is speculation that he no-showed a whole event and they released him because of that, but we don't know. I'm sure that by Monday there will be more information on this, and there'll be more information to talk about it. But I don't think it's outside the realm of possibilities that he may end up back in AEW. Apparently, he was liked there, and he did have a physical altercation backstage with Sammy Guevara, but he is not the only person to do that. And his last match with them, he went out taking a loss to Miro, who then never came back to AEW for almost 2 years, was just on the books and didn't wrestle for AEW again. So it was both Andrade and Miro's last match, which is kind of wild. All right, there's Celeste. Celeste is hanging out. We'll put Celeste over there. And then we'll just start building we'll start building this little Lego set here. Oh, we got gonna build a little booklet here, a star chart, if you will. This is a fun little thing. A little accessory for Celeste there. And then they don't show you how to have Celeste hold this. Oh, like that. Okay. So yeah, we consult the star charts here. Sounds like an idea for a stable. Yeah. So Andrade, now the faction that Andrade was in CMLL no longer, or actually in New Japan, no longer exists, but the AEW version of it does. So could jump back in there. Lashbrook says, gotta say, I don't really have a lot of interest in Andrade return. I can understand that, Lashbrook. I'm not saying this is the hottest, WWE messed up, but Andrade is a skilled worker, and he did very well in the tournament. He is a great tag person. Really, he'll do very well in New Japan and CMLL if that's where he ends up. he'll do exceptionally well in those territories, and they will be excited to have him there. But you could see him signing with AEW to mostly work in those, and I think that is a reasonable choice there for him. We'll see what happens. But I think he's a great worker. I think he's he's good on the mic. He didn't really get to do that in AEW that much. They brought him out with Vicky Guerrero for some fucking reason, and then used him as a way to bring in Roosh, which I thought was good. And then he wasn't with the faction anymore, or he wasn't around for the faction anymore, and it was weird. There's a lot of stuff about that, his AEW tenure, that was weird, but I think the in-ring was still really good. I'll say this. I'd like to see Andrade versus Speedball Mike Bailey. I think that match would fucking kick ass. So, wait. Do I not? Am I missing? Did I mess up something here? Oh, yes, I did. This is supposed to be a black one here. Not a clear. And that goes on there. And then that goes on there. And then this goes like this. That makes sense. The clear, you want the clear on the ends because it's a telescope. So you want the clear on either end. That makes way more sense. There, and then building our telescope. This is a fun little build. Again, this is just like a very inexpensive Lego set I got for a reduced price. So I was very, very pleased about getting that. But I was just like, oh, this will be a fun little thing. I like using what is often used as a in pirate ship builds, accessories for pirates and the like. Using that as part of the base for this is cute. I like that. So yeah, that's a little bit of wrestling news, and I was like, oh, well, that could be interesting. I don't know. I would like to see him versus Speedball. There's a few that I'm like, oh, that would be cool. That would be fun. Be neat to see. Hey, Andrade versus Bandito for the Ring of Honor title sounds pretty fucking good to me. This is a good fucking wrestler, and I think that match would be awesome. All right, so we got Celeste and the telescope. So now we're going to move on to the next part of the build, which is the base of our little set here, our little bit of Animal Crossing. As I said, never did Animal Crossing on stream. I have been on back in lockdown era. I was on a couple streams where people were playing Animal Crossing, which was fun. Over on Loading Ready Run. That was a good time. Happy to be part of that. Oh, they want me to do this twice? No, it's two of those. That's right. Okay. There. And then we're building a tree. This piece I don't use a lot in the builds we do because we don't do a lot of outdoorsy builds. We do a lot of vehicle Lego. So a tree stump is just kind of cool. This is just kind of cool piece of Lego. I'm like, oh, neat. All right, so it goes on here, and it goes like this. So yeah, it would want to go next to that. Whoop. Why are you being annoying? So it definitely covers this piece, and then this kind of goes next. It goes like that then. Yes. This is where they want the tree. We'll try to be accurate, right? It's Lego. It's generally pretty good to be accurate if you can. Okay, that goes there. And that goes there. And we've built a tree. Hooray. We did it. Great for us. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. So yeah, some standard stuff that I do on stream, on my normal build streams, not doing tonight. I'll save that for Monday. Monday, I'm actually starting a Lego set, I believe. I got to look. I believe that won the poll on my $10 patrons. I believe voted that they wanted to see me start a Lego set. So we'll have a Lego set that I promise will be more than like an hour of a build. But let's just see here. What won that poll? Sorry. There's Patreon load. Okay. Yes. The Lego Tropical Toucan 3-in-1 is the thing that I'll be starting. All right, Lord Crashington. Probably wouldn't give you a book if you could fuck around with it. All right. Okay. Using my words against me. Great. This is the thing that I'll be building starting on Monday. There's a butterfly and the toucan, and I don't remember what the other one is. Oh yeah, fish, tropical fish. Yeah, that'll be a fun little build. But that's not what we're working on now. But that'll be Monday. I'll go over the anime that I normally would talk about on Saturday, which is great because I haven't watched one of them. So we'll talk about that, along with Ruri Rocks, which I think I'm gonna finish Ruri Rocks, but like my motivation for it is a little limited. I think it's fine. Honestly, it's just that the spring season, we had so many fucking really good shows in the spring of the like girls doing things kind of shows, that this one is just like a fine one of them that I like wouldn't give the time of day at all had it come out in the spring. So I'm glad it came out this summer because I'm kind of checking it out. But yeah, it just feels like I don't know, spending a little too much time trying to teach me stuff. I love this to signify water, this little square here. And that's really cool. There's a lot about this build immediately. I'm just like, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like that choice. Ooh, I think this is neat. And then, yeah, it goes like that. Okay. Fun little Lego build. All right, now we're gonna build something here. We'll build this right here. Put that there. And then the one. Yeah, normally this would not be on a build stream just because I wouldn't pick it up because it is such a small item. But occasionally I do like to have some inexpensive Lego in there. You know, we built the Yoshi Lego thing, which was nice. Unfortunately, there is the cheapest one-piece Lego set is still like $30. There is no like very inexpensive. That might change. They might end up coming out with something later that is a small, even smaller one-piece thing. But I kind of doubt it. I feel like it's going to be the bottom there. It's just like the village, and you get Shanks minifig, and it's like I'm happy with that. I'll take it, but I would prefer, you know, I'd like a Luffy. I'd like a Luffy minifig that isn't part of a kit that's $50. You know what I mean? I don't hunt for minifigs. That's not my fandom. I know there's some people out there that love collecting minifigs and they go out and look for them and they want the certain ones and all that. I am happy that I'm going to get a Shanks at some point. I love that I have a Shadow the Hedgehog that, you know, from that one set, from the motorcycle set, like that does bring me some joy. That I've had some Star Wars minifigs and all that, but I don't like go out of my way to collect minifigs. It's not my thing. A friend in Portland, outside Portland, that has a Lego, like secondhand Lego store thing going, not an official, obviously, has a lot of minifigs for sale there. And that's cool, but it's just not my style. Not what I'm looking. Oops, whoa. I went to connect that, and it just decided it was going to flip the fuck out on me. Wild. I don't know what happened there. This thing decided it was not going to be chill. There, all right. Okay. Jeez. That got wild. But yeah, we'll talk about some anime. On Monday, the Demon Slayer movie seems to be doing very well in the United States. I talked about this in a Discord, Jeff Gerstmann Discord. Not a plug for it, of course, but I was chatting in the Jeff Gerstmann Discord about it. That somebody was talking about like, oh, there's like 7 screenings near me, and most of those screenings were subs. There was a dub screening, but most of them were subs, and I was just like, man, that rules. In like 2005, I heard that a couple of my friends that I had grown up with in Connecticut were coming to New York. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be in New York for the day. We're gonna leave late at night and hang out. And I was like, oh, well, like, let's get lunch or something. And they were like, yeah, we'll have a little bit of time before the movie. And I was like, you're going to the movie theater in New York? Like, what's going on? And they're like, oh no, well, we found out that the AMC in Times Square is the only movie theater near us that is showing, it was I don't remember the full name, so apologies. It was a Full Metal Alchemist movie that had come out earlier that year and had a limited theatrical run in America. And the only screening of it subbed was one screening on like a weekday night in New York City at one theater on the East Coast. The West Coast probably had more. I'm talking East Coast. So like they drove from Connecticut because they got in their heads that like they wanted to see the Full Metal Alchemist movie like subbed, because they were like, yeah, this will be cool. So we went and ate. I think it might be Conqueror. It might be Conqueror of Shambhala. Yeah, that might be it. I don't remember. I was not at the time, and still not super. I was not super into Full Metal. So I did not. Also, it was sold out, so I couldn't have got a ticket anyway. But they didn't ask me about it. So I went and had lunch with them and hung out. But it was a thing of like, that's kind of how it used to be. Like if there was like the Pokemon movie, and no Pokemon movie was ever subtitled in the theaters. Maybe New York and maybe in LA there was a sub version, but usually it was just a dub, and that was the way you saw those movies in theaters if you saw them in theaters. And I love how that's different now. I love how there is enough demand being met that even in like a regional theater that is showing that movie, they're going to have screenings of it subbed, because there are going to be people that are like, no, I don't watch the dub of this show. I'm not looking for that. And I think that's fucking rad. I love that. I don't see. Oh, no, I have these. Did I mess up this telescope and these were supposed to be there? Or did I like... No, that's not there. I'm going to look back here. Is this wrong? Is this telescope too big? And did I put did I mean to put these there and instead I put one of these doubles? Because right now I'm supposed to have one of these on here with a candle sticking out of it. So I might have messed up. This is such a small kit. It's wild for me to have messed anything up. Lord Crashton says, theaters have more options for subtitles and such for those that need it, and that is awesome. Yeah, but again, I mean, on the one hand, of course, that is very important. But also, it's just there's a demand for it, which there was, but it wasn't enough of a demand. Okay, so I don't have a piece that I'm looking for here for this candle, because that's 1 and 2, and I only have these 2. And then, yeah. So I might have dropped it. I did. Okay. I did drop it. It's wild that that on such a small kit I had a mess up like this, but I did. All right, great. Problem solved. We're good, everybody. Everything's okay. I found the piece I was looking for this big candle. Big old candle. But yeah, I love that. I love that you know, people have more options to see stuff, that you don't have to go to a midnight screening or the only screening in town or the one screening that week of it the way you want to see it. And if you want to see it dubbed, more power to you. I hope you enjoy your dubbed version of that. This cupcake is too big. The scale of this cupcake is wrong. Look at this thing. That scale is off, right? Look how big it is compared to the candle and the teapot. That's too big of that's a giant cupcake for your late night stargazing, Celeste. This cupcake, like, holy shit. Look at this. Look at the difference here. The cupcake is as big as her head. That's too big a cupcake. This set is ruined. The set is garbage. All right, and then we put this here. Nice little thing on the water. Your little party here. And then, we got a little flower. I love that. Little bit of nature here. All right, so pop this out here. The showing's mostly being subs when they paid for Channing Tatum for the dub is kind of funny. Yes, getting Channing Tatum to do that. But here's the thing, right? That's not, like, that casting isn't for fans anyway. Because even if you prefer the dub, you're not going to that movie because Channing Tatum is doing it. The thing, you know, obviously negotiations, all that stuff, they weren't going to say, actually, that's not right for the part. But, like, it sounds like he wanted this because he got into the show because of his daughter. And so, like, it is stunt casting, but it is a bit of stunt casting that is, like, probably led by him more than, like, led by somebody else or a directive. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's just like, oh, yeah, my daughter likes that. I'll do it. And they really wanted him, and they were fucking stoked as hell that he was going to say yes to it. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that. But yes, I'm sure there'll be plenty of dubs, and I'm sure that the Crunchyroll dub, you know, on the site eventually, when it comes out, eventually will do well there, and people will be stoked about it. And they'll try to get him to go to the anime awards and all that, because that would be a big deal, and they would love that. Like, oh, it's in Japan. I think they gotta stop. Like, I understand that it is an international following. Crunchyroll has people all over the world that watch it, but, like, it feels so weird that, like, a lot of Western fans of anime are asleep when the anime awards happen because they want to do it in Japan. It, to me, just feels kind of like, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, if they're happy with it, they're happy with it, and, you know, do whatever. But to me, that's always felt a little strange. And that's the set. That's the set. We got a lot of extra parts here. We've got way more extra parts than I would have guessed. I'm going to put them all here. This is all our extras. We got an extra cup. We got an extra cake topper. We have an extra bow for Celeste. An extra plant here. A whole lot of extra stuff on this set. So we can add some more star. We can add let's add another star. That's fun. And yeah, that is an odd thing. I didn't realize there would be so many extras. Still pretty psyched about it. Well, we'll give Celeste another cup. She's got a secondary cup for some reason. But this is the set. This is what it was. There are other Animal Crossing sets. They are all pretty small. Of course, I wouldn't be opposed to getting another one of these. They don't necessarily interlock with each other, but you know, they are what they are. Having a big tree with fruit in it does sound pretty good. Wouldn't mind that. Oh, what happened there? All right, everything's okay. All right. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, this ain't bad, I would say. Pretty all right. Take a photo of it so that when the stream's over, I can do my... Oh, this got moved around. Sorry about that. When it's over, I can take a photo here. We'll put Celeste there. And we'll put the telescope there. Oh, come on. There we go. I'll put the extra Lego over there. Yeah, this is a fun little build. A little quick one. Just a little quickie. And I gotta take a photo. Which I will right now. Don't you fucking worry about it. All right. Take a photo here. You can see my keyboard in the background. And there we go. Celeste Stargazing. Is that what it's called? Celeste. Stargazing with Celeste is what this is called. This is the Stargazing with Celeste Lego set that I was happy to put together. A cute little Lego set. Pretty neat. We'll go back here. Turn off this camera. Do not need the overhead camera for the rest of the stream. So my apologies. Went. Oh, okay, the mic is back. Great. Every once in a while, I knock this mic and the plug adapter there decides it is going to be very mad at me. Which is not great. I do have a headset as a backup. This, I think, sounds a lot better than a headset microphone that I have, but it is there. Oh, yeah, you weren't sure if it was muting. No, that was just me. When I adjust my microphone and move things around, I have to be careful not to touch the what is it? USB-B is that one. Is the one that's at the back of your, like, printer. That is that. So this is a USB-B to A cable. It's the one that looks like it's a square, but if you look closely, you're like, that's not a square. It's got a little, like, curve part. Lord Crash says, I was at Walmart getting my oil changed and took a look at the Lego aisle and saw a BLDR set for Chainsaw Man characters and a brick craft set for Futurama, Bender, and the Planet Express ship. Ooh, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah, I gotta look out there. I gotta look out there and see what else is out there for Lego. Obviously, there, like I said, there is one, the most inexpensive one-piece Lego set I would like to build. They must have put out some Star Wars stuff I'm not, necessarily familiar with right now. I don't know. Like there must be more Lego Star Wars stuff that I'm just not super like on top of. But I haven't looked in a while, And again, I'm also generally buying stuff from Lego through Amazon because that's where I buy the majority of stuff that I'm doing there. But I should be looking at like the Legos, like Lego store stuff, and also like locations and all that. Because also like Lego.com does have deals on things now and again. Some of those are things that I'm like, I don't really want to buy. I don't want to build like a brickhead of Wednesday Addams. Like that's not necessarily a thing that I'm looking for. Just not. It's not my jam. But and I don't really need like the Mandalorian keychain. That is a thing on sale right now at Lego. I'm like, I'm good. I'm all right. I don't need a minifig keychain. I think I'm okay. But maybe I'll want that someday. Just not right now. Let's see. They still, unfortunately, have a huge amount of Harry Potter Lego sets. Yes! Certainly. Do you do Lego reward points at all? No, I don't, Lashbrook. I generally get my Lego through Amazon. I don't go through the whole thing of that. I probably should, but I don't. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I mean, you could, Lord Crashington, like, pretty obvious for me to say. I'm not gonna build anything for Harry Potter Lego on the streams. That is certainly I guess the only Lego franchise I can think of that I have no interest in building. There might be other ones that I'm just like, nah, I don't really want to do that. That one, obviously, it is a not only a lack of interest on my part for the property, but also, fuck J.K. Rowling. Like, fuck that. No. Pat Bear says trans rights. Like, come on. On all that. But, God, it's, man, Matt Berry's going to be in the new Harry Potter thing. And it makes me really fucking sad because I love Matt Berry. That one, like, look, none of this should hurt, right? When actors and make choices to be in properties that are toxic like this, they have made a choice. They are often aware of it. Like, Nick Frost has made his fucking, he drew a line in the sand a while ago. Like, nah, Nick Frost was like really into crypto there for a bit, and he's only not into it because people were like, you're an idiot. So, like, I'm like, yeah, of course Nick Frost is going to fucking do this, but Matt Berry hurt. Matt Berry hurts more than I would think most other people that have made the terrible decisions like this. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, that one hurt a lot, because I was like, really like Matt Berry. Also, minor thing, obviously not as big as propagating and continuing to line the pockets of a fucking transphobe, is that Matt Berry's made a lot of good reaction GIFs. They're fun, good reaction GIFs. So I'm just like, damn is what I'll say. Hello, Jared. Welcome. Hello. Happy to have you here and there. I'm going to put in my link here. Friends, I should promote this. As we finished up our Lego set, we built a fun little Lego set here with Celeste. We love that. A little Animal Crossing Lego set. Should remind you that I am raising funds so that I can get new glasses, which includes getting a new prescription. And hey, I don't know if you know this, but if you don't have like insurance, like I don't, eye exam insurance, you go for an eye exam, a lot of places don't want to give you that prescription because they want you to get glasses there. And I don't want to get glasses at Lens Crafters. I'm not going to go to Lens Crafters to get my eye exam. But as an example, I don't want that. Because they have a physical store and therefore they have overhead to deal with. I want to get them online. I want to get them online and probably get an offer code from a podcast to get them online. You know what I'm saying? And then do that. And I want to get like frames mailed to me and then take photos and put them on my socials and be like, all right, what do we think, friends? And then get like generally the same positive reaction for the ones I already like the most anyway. But then like somebody I know will be really adamant about the pair that I'm not into. And it'll be like, good. Okay. Also, meds. That's just an important thing. Brain meds are just a thing that like, hey, we got a donation. Thank you so much, Papa Jared, for that donation of $30. Appreciate you very much. That's so kind of you. So that means that we are at, okay, I got to change this number here to this. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you very, very much. But yeah, also the meds are a thing that I gotta like deal with here. And there used to be a program in the state of South Carolina that would help out with that. And that program has ended, which is, A fucking bummer. Thank you for good luck with eyeballs. Appreciate that. Now, Jared, if you want, Papa Jared, Jake, if you want to, you could in chat put in a number between 0 and 24 because you donated more, you donated $25 or more. I've got this thing going here, and this is my 25 games the last 25 years list. And so if you want to put a number between 0 and 24, I will be forced to take a game off the list and replace it with a different game because you made a donation. Or I can do it randomly if you don't want to chip in for that. But I thank you very much. Yes, there is a benefit. Today, we just took Hearthstone off the list, and I had to replace Hearthstone with Shovel Knight, which is cool. But I can also do it random. If you do not want to choose, I can do it randomly. But if you want to take a Persona off the list here, and one of the versions of Persona 4s, or if you want to see, like, 2003, I've had to change 3 times already. I'm getting deep into my list of games I liked in 2003. We can keep going. Or another gear, like, not Balatro anymore. Lord Crashington just donated $5. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, Lord Crashington, for that donation. Very kind of you. We're now $10 away from doing a random roll, which is cool. But thank you for that donation. I appreciate you very much. Very kind of you. Yeah, $10 more, and I'm forced to change my list here. But yes, Jared, if you want to put in a number there, or Jake, between 0 and 24, I will change that. Otherwise, it will just be a randomized roll from my random number generator that I am using. Let's see. Thank you very much, Lord Crashington. Appreciate you very much. But yeah, now we're $10 away from a randomized roll, and then more away from, on our way. The list right now: Final Fantasy IX, Halo Combat Evolved, GTA Vice City, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, GTA San Andreas, Resident Evil 4, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Halo 3, Persona 4, Batman Arkham Asylum, Fallout New Vegas, Portal 2, Persona 4 Golden, The Stanley Parable, Shovel Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, Hitman 2016, What Remains of Edith Finch, House Slipper, Untitled Goose Game, Hades, Power Wash Simulator, Tunic, Hi-Fi Rush, and Balatro. I will say, I have 9 games for each year. The hardest year for me have been the most recent ones where I have not had a console or access to a console. Jared is just like, I have an actual game for you to replace, not that you have to take it off your list, let me just see, is SSX Tricky on my list for 2001? It is, and so we're going to do it. And then, M. John, thank you very much for the donation. I'll get to you in a moment. That is very funny that is on my list. It does mean that our shot at getting a Pokemon game on the list again doesn't happen because I'm going to put SS Tricky in there, which is very fucking funny to me that is not on the list right now. That makes me laugh. So Halo's out. 2001 gets replaced with SS Tricky. Then we put an asterisk there. And then we put Halo Combat Evolved on my list of games that have been removed, which is very funny. The next game that was supposed to go in there was supposed to be Pokemon Crystal. Is still on that list. Pokemon Crystal is still in play. It could end up on this list at some point if someone moves my 2001 again. Because this list started with quite a few Pokemon games on it, and now it has 0, which as a representative of like this list here feels weird, right? For me, feels like a weird list for me because it doesn't have any Pokemon games on it. It still has Fallout New Vegas on it, right? I didn't have to change that yet. So we still have Fallout New Vegas, and it still has Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden. So we're still doing okay. But thank you very much. Now, John, you made a donation. Appreciate you very much. And you say, let's take 2003 off for the funnies. All right, we are diving even deeper into 2003. So we're going to have a new asterisk for 2003. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate you very much. I then also need to add in over here. I got to go and add another 25. So that's 540 there. Okay. All right. So 2003 gets changed. It is no longer Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. The year that has changed the most is 2003. That goes down here again. And then the new game for 2003, Tony Hawk's Underground. That's right. Thug is in here. Tony Hawk, yeah, THUNG. Tony Hawk's Underground is on the list now. My new favorite game for 2003, which does feel weird on this list. But you must understand one thing. It's the last Tony Hawk game I ever loved. I have loved other Tony Hawk games. That was the last one that ever... no, I'm sorry, no. This is the last one, yes. And there is another one buried on this list somewhere that could appear at some point. There is a pro skater that could appear on this list. Tony Hawk for GBA was probably my last one. Also first one. Well, there you go, John. Okay. I do have a very soft spot in my heart, excuse me, for the first Underground, first Thug. But there is a pro skater on this list. But it didn't make, the other games didn't make the list. Just because, I don't know. I don't remember why 2 and 3 didn't make the list, but they didn't. I think they fit in the years. I don't remember. But you know what's going on. Lashberg played the hell out of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for GBA. Nice. All right, let me clear up my inbox here. Little bit of there and there and there. All right. Inbox is cleared up there. Okay. So, I'm going to quickly put an update in. A couple donations came in. So the list has been updated. Now there's only one Halo game on my list. The last Halo game I think ODST is pretty good. It could get on. It could end up on this list, but right now Halo 3 is the only Halo on the list, which as a guy that doesn't play a lot of shooters much anymore, that might feel weird, but an important thing to remember is that I played an insane amount of Halo 1 and Halo 2 and Halo 3 to a smaller extent. I played so much multiplayer of the first Halo and the second Halo, but I played it at my friend's house. Shout out to Terry Jin. You fucking ruled. Terry Jin had a giant TV, a huge plasma screen TV, and he had a projector. And Ptolemy Slocum, actor extraordinaire, brought over his Xbox, and they had an Xbox in the living room, an Xbox in the bedroom, and a link cable connecting the two. And we played 4-on-4 Halo multiplayer, Halo 1, and then later Halo 2, and then of course we played more Halo 2 online. But we played so much of that that I will always love the Halo franchise. And there's two people from that era that I still play games with today that are in my multiplayer crew. We got a Discord for it and everything. But I played so much goddamn Halo. And Halo 3 was kind of me falling out of love with Halo. But I ODST is pretty good. I think Reach is pretty good. And then, played the last Halo because friends really wanted to get into Halo Infinite. And we did. We got into playing some Halo. We still play Halo now and again. I don't want to say we do it consistently, but we still find time to play Halo. Thank you very much, Jake Young, for the shout out. I appreciate that very much. Letting the people know what's up. I appreciate that shout out. Very kind of you. Very nice. To get a little love out there feels good. All right. So let's see. We have done. We did that. We updated the list, which is great. We love updating the list. I'm gonna drink a little water. We've got a game to check out. A video game I've never played before. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is a free-to-play game. That is a Japanese game. And how do I know it's a Japanese game? Well, the default language is in Japanese. When I booted this game up to make sure it worked, it hit me in Japanese, and I had to figure out using Google Lens, the Google Translate app, how to go and find the language settings and change the language to English. It did not default to English for my region, which is my preferred language on Twitch, as you can assume by the fact that I speak English and no other languages. It defaulted to Japanese, and I was like, oh no. When I Googled the name of this game, I Googled this name to find an image for it. The #1 search was this game, how to set language to English. So apparently other people have run into this problem. This game, I believe, came out in March of this year. It does seem pretty fucking cool. It's free to play, but you can make cosmetic purchases. You can change what the main character looks like, and I might do that based on how I feel today. It's called Doronko Wanko. It is a game about where you are a dog making a mess. It's the inverse Power Wash Simulator. You're trying to make things messy because you're just a Pomeranian, don't know no better. But they've got a bunch of other dogs you can buy. They got dog DLC, which is just smart because maybe you have a dog and you'd rather be that dog in the game. They got a poodle and a Shiba Inu and a bulldog and a Jack Russell Terrier and a corgi. And I'm like, damn, I might pay for a corgi. Right? I don't know what other content they've got, paid content, but we're gonna check out Doronko Wanko. I gotta change my category here. Doronko Wanko. There. And then if I type game in, will it tell me what game we're playing? No, it won't do that. Okay. I thought I had set that up in case people come in and go, hey, what is this? So we'll do this. I like doing this. We'll do pin. There we go. We'll do this. And then I can set the pin is manual. Great. Now playing Doronko Wanko. What is this game? I don't fucking fully know. We'll find out together. But it looked cute as hell and it is free to play. And that's a good price when you are trying to raise money for things. So let's see how we do here. Made Unity. Okay. Go to game feed. The game feed's here. Cryware. Doronko Wanko. I mean, this is cute. Bandai. Oh, Bandai Namco Studios Inc. Published by things. Okay. Bandai didn't publish it, but it's their studios. Okay. I don't know. So yeah, when I started this game, the options were, oops, master volume. This sounds good here. I gotta do Yeah, the language was so then I had to go here and I had to change it because that, you know. Vertical sync will be fine. Display mode, full screen, audio, controls. E. Oh, input device. We don't want it to be controller. Whoops. Nope. Nope. There we go. Keyboard and mouse. Wanko enjoyers rejoice. Indeed. Keyboard and mouse. We'll say there. All right. Okay. So already, splash and rub are two things we can do. Sounds great. Move, dash, jump, action button, put off. Are there can we emote in here? One of the first things we might do in this game is emote, because that promote. New game. I don't know. This just seemed cute. Okay. Wait, we got delivered in a truck? Oh no, the house got delivered. I was like, did we get delivered? No. This is a new house. Okay. I was very confused. Okay. No, not a party. Okay. Everybody left. Hell yeah. That's us. Hell yeah. Oh. Right. Or right trigger, no. Left mouse, splash the dirt. Cover yourself in dirt. Right mouse. That's how you splash. I don't want that. I want this. Okay, move, dash, jump, action. Okay, camera. Way to the secret room. Find the hidden painting. Collect all the paintings to open the door. There's a secret room, everybody. So let's look for hidden paintings. I assume you find the hidden painting by making a mess. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, all right. We're tracking some stuff here. Okay, so that shakes it, and then we roll around. All right, so that's the idea, is we're going to shake there, and then shake off, and then we're going to roll around in it if we've shaken her. Like if we go on here. Oh, something to eat. Oh, we gotta get dirty again. We got too clean. E. We're wearing. What the fuck? We're wearing a hat, everybody. This is already 5 stars. Already 5 stars. All right. So we're here, and then we can shake off here and get some money. And then... Okay, and then we got to roll around in the dirt again. Oh. Okay. Making a little journey. I'm an artist. So that was the hidden painting, I think? I don't know. Yeah. I'm just vibing here, folks. I don't know. I don't fully know. Oh, we can do more dirt now. I think we have increased how much dirt we can do here. Let's get dirty, and let's go up here. I feel like the kitchen is probably going to be a rough spot because my siblings' room. Hell yeah. I feel like the kitchen's going to be a rough spot because mom is sleeping there. Whoa. Way better. Shark head. Yeah, that's way better. All right. Oh, we got to deliver. We got a new item. Is that a fan to blow? I don't know what that does. Does that blow around dirt? I don't know what's going on with that. Does this clean anything? It doesn't seem like it's cleaning. It's just using it. Oh, we found it. We found the other painting. I did want to go upstairs, but since we unlocked something, I couldn't resist. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. I think we're getting achievements, but I don't know. Oh. Hell yeah. I think I gotta... Oh. This is like... Oh, a box. We got a new box. I don't know what that is. Let's run down there. New. Oh, I can put on a party hat. There it is. I didn't want to hold that anymore. All right, we got a party hat. I imagine there's got to be a speed run for this, right? There's got to be people who are out there like trying to like get their records and like, oh, this is how you do. I mean, obviously there's a speed run for everything, but there's got to be like a this is how you do it over here. I'm sure there are pro strats out there. I just don't know them, obviously. Whoops. Pat, who is your favorite dog you've ever known, IRL or fiction? So, obviously Missile from Ghost Trick is probably one of the top tier, if not best, dogs in in video games. Certainly, absolutely love that dog. Missile rules. Top tier doggo. And then, obviously, not a dog, but dog-like is the Mysterious Fox for Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden. People know I'm a big fan of the Mysterious Fox. Obviously not a dog, but spiritually a dog. Real-life dog. I've had two dogs in my life. Oh, we're getting ink. I think we knocked ink over in here. Great. Two wild dogs in my life, or you know, wild ass cool dogs. Kirby was a beagle that absolutely ruled. I loved Kirby so much. Kirby was a very good dog, just top tier doggo. Beagle that was just so fun and adventurous. Now growing up, we had Sharky, and Sharky was my mom's dog. And so by the time I was growing up, Sharky was pretty old and didn't love a rambunctious child that ran around. I had a lot of energy. And so, not the biggest fan of me, but still a good dog. A border collie that, oh, now we got it in our mouth here. We don't need this. We can move these books. These books out of here. But when I was growing up, Sharky apparently, I don't remember this, obviously. Oh, we got another box. Got a new item. Sharky apparently used to sleep underneath my crib, which is very, very kind doggy thing to do there. All right. Where's that item? Is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Pillow. Got a new thing. What's this wheel used for? I don't know. Got some badges in there. We got some in the living room here. Got nursery badges. You know, doing our thing. Drop that. Can I break through here? Doesn't look like I can break through here yet. Oh, this might be the secret room because it says keep out. And there are paw prints there letting me know. Okay, so this is the secret room. And we've got to find the paintings around here in order to unlock the secret room. That's cool. That's good to know. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Let me see if I can interact by putting this wheel back here. I can. Oh, that rules. Okay, so we're collecting wheels to put 2 more wheels on there. And then we can then apparently eventually ride this thing to and break through. And I imagine unlocking stuff will help us do that better. I don't know. But let's see what's up here before we go and mess with us. Oh, there's another floor here. Oh, I'm not dirty enough here. I gotta restock the filth here. There we go. We are slowly losing the filth, so I just want to explore. Oh, the bedroom here. And then play area up here. Oh, and there's a loft space up there. We have to... I don't know how we're going to get up there. But we'll figure it out. That's a pretty cool house. Oh yeah, we can't get in this way either. Just put some dirt some places. Oops. I gotta roll in some filth here. Pardon me while I roll in some filth. Then man, this dog can move. Go back down to the living room here. Oh, we're apparently dirtying this thing. Love that. Oh, it's now dirty and messing things up. That's great. Love that. Uh-oh. Mom moved. Hopefully she doesn't notice the stuff here. I don't know if there's like a lose condition. If she like finds out what you've done and is mad about it. I don't know. That might be true. I don't know. I don't know if we're trying to do this without her noticing or if she just actively won't notice. We get some paw prints over here. They're leading us somewhere. I do think that we get better at doing this, yeah. Oh, there's more paw prints. Oop. We're too clean. What? What's going on down here? The paw prints disappeared. They were here. Our guiding paw prints have gone. I don't know if that was important or not. Oops. Oh, is this a hidden art? It is! This is another hidden art. Can we get in here? I don't think we can get in here. There's nothing's perking up for me here, so. We did get another piece of art, though, so. We are winning the day. Alright, let's move on. Oops. Oh, I'm missing one of the... There we go. Oh, that's one of the wheels we need. Oh, okay, we go over here. Nope. There we go. There's a wheel. Oh, we got a new box. Aw, elephant. That's cute. I think that's upstairs. We gotta put this wheel on. And then we'll put the elephant head on in a second. Hell yeah. Wheel left. Yeah, party hat was good. Oh wait, this does work. We don't want this. That spray stuff, but I don't think that's good. Maybe it is good. Are we getting money for it? We are getting money for it, so this apparently is good. Apparently, this is still considered a mess. I don't know how it could be, but apparently this is still... We're still getting work done by doing this, so we'll take it. Big old bear, huh? We do like that. Maybe it's shooting ink and not water. I thought for a second this was water, but... Apparently this is okay, because the money's going up. So I don't know. Music is very appropriately chill music, so not against that. I don't know if I want this though. Let's switch heads out. Get the shark head again. Oh. I don't know, maybe that head was helpful. Yeah, simple, intuitive gameplay here, but still really enjoyable. Good, silly times. Maybe I do want to put this head on here. Where'd it go? I don't remember where it went. That's okay. Whoa. I haven't even seen this area. Oh, another. All right. We're on our way here. Knock all this shit down. Cover it in paint. Then we'll jump on it. Oh, there's a whole area I haven't been to yet. There we go. Oh, she's napping. Okay. Let's sneak down and try to get the one area we gotta get there. Because we gotta get... We'll go down here. The relaxing room. Because there's a painting down here. Okay. All right, we found that one. Whoop. Oh, now that box is... There's something over there, but that box is up there. Okay. Oh, there's something big here. Is this a summoning circle? Hey, what the... Hey, is this a summoning circle, everybody? What the fuck? Are we gonna summon Cthulhu? What's happening here? I don't know why my first thought was Cthulhu, but like... Seriously though, what the fuck? I don't know what's happening here, but... Nothing happened. Did I knock this candle over or something? I don't know. Maybe at some point this thing gets knocked over and that candle's got to go into a spot or something. But that's weird, right? That's a weird thing that's in there. Wine cellar. All right, we got that done. There are gates opened here. Oh, we should get dirty here. Oh, I'm not dashing enough, because dashing also makes things dirty. There we go. Great. Sody. There's an item upstairs we should go look at, I think. But keep your eyes peeled if I'm for any of these that I might be missing, because I'm obviously missing some art here somewhere. Yeah, there's a new there, but I can't reach it. All right, let's look at this movie poster here while we got a second. Oh. There we go. Palmer Man. Okay. Oh, now we got a ghost following us. Sure. Wasn't expecting this to be Splatoon for dogs. Yeah! I was saying this was like a reverse power wash simulator where you were making things messy, but I guess this is Splatoon for dogs. That is another way to look at it. Just a really fun concept that seems well worked, you know. Or reverse Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, a little bit of that, yeah. Inverse Sunshine, sure. What? That's a slide and why? Hey, what the fuck? Why is there... What? What happened there? That's not good. She fell asleep. Mom? All right, we got points for she's awake apparently. She's okay. But she decided to take a nap on the slide. She's just so tired. I guess. I don't know what's going on. But I did think that she might be dead for a second, which did not feel right for this particular game. I think she's just in places relaxing is the deal. But it did feel like she died there for a second. And I was very confused. I'd rather have this go. I like the ghost better. I don't know where any more of these paintings are. I haven't seen any clues in a while. These hidden paintings, so... We got dirty up here again. Oh, got a new item. Oh, shark. Where is it? I don't know where that shark went. I didn't notice it properly. Is it upstairs? I don't remember. There's that thing. Okay, so one painting is in there, but we can't get in there until we find the right... Oh shit! We can, if we get a paint bucket here, we can shake the paint bucket. I believe we're out of paint in the paint bucket. That's good to know. If we find a paint bucket, we can then get wild with that. Yeah, I don't know where that item that we unlocked fell, but we'll find it later. We need wheels. I know we need wheels. That is the thing we need, is we need to get the wheels. Because the wheels will allow us to... get through that area. We need one more wheel, and then we can bust on through. Does this bucket have anything in it? I don't think it does. That bucket does, though. Well, I knocked it over, so... we only need one more wheel, apparently. And then we can bust into that area. So let's see if we can find that wheel. Let's go adventuring. We'll try to find a wheel. And also spray some bullshit around. This is the hidden door. You can see it's got a 12 on it. So that tells us that's where we want to go eventually. There's got to be a painting in... Oh, no, we got the one that's in here. Oh, there's a painting down there we haven't done. I can... Oh, we have done that one. Never mind. We have done that. Oh, we haven't gotten to the wine cellar yet. Do not press. Oh. Okay. Oh, we got a fan up there. That's good. Apparently we really fucked that up. But that was... We were supposed to do that. All that wine. Oops. That's what we were supposed to do. There's a wheel. We got it. We got the wheel. Doo-doo. And then there's a fan that we got somewhere, but I don't know where that fan is. But now, bust on through. Oh, it's up there. We did it. And there's a new package down there that is a cannon. Okay. Escape. Oh. Huh. Well, I don't have enough paint to make this. But we can get over here that way. Okay. There's something over here. Fuck. Okay. A trophy. We're getting wild out here now. This is new. Oh, I like that. We haven't done anything in here, so I gotta... I thought maybe there was a painting in here, but I haven't seen one. I guess there's not a hidden painting in this area here. But I thought there might be. Alright, let's try to get that trophy and that fan here. There's the trophy. Oh, we're just holding it. Okay. There's a cannon somewhere too, right? Wheels. Oh, that's these things. We're really making a mess of the place now. There we go. There was a hidden gate there. Okay, so we have one more. I don't know where it is, but we needed the fan in order to do that. It's cool. There's a cannon somewhere. If anybody finds... Everybody remembers where that cannon was. We unlocked a cannon, and that might be better than That might be better than the hat we got. Oh, here's the cannon. What? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just shooting out shit. There's only one more gate to find. Actually, I think it might be upstairs, now that I think about it. We didn't really do anything in that area that we unlocked, so... This is getting fucking wild. Looking. Yeah, there's... Maybe it was the escape one was what we need to go in there, but... There is, like, the marker here. I'll have the cannon back. Just shooting cannons here. Whoop. Should have jumped. Oh, got a new package. What the fuck is that? Okay. Hey, what's this? This thing got summoned. I can't interact with it right now. But we did summon the thing. Oh, what the fuck? This fucking... I mean, I understand... Hey, I get that I keep saying nonsense like this constantly. But what is happening? Alright, we got a trophy, I think, for that. Hold on. Also, I got an email I gotta look at. Oh, okay. That's fine. Sorry. I keep thinking, I'm like, oh, I get what's going on here. And then there's like a gun. And then we got some kind of trophy or something for that. I mean, I think this is what I'm going to be using now for a while here. Alright, we got one more to open the gate. And I don't know where that last one is. Oh, is it over here? No, we did this one. I don't know where the last one is. But this is getting ridiculous. We do have to figure out how to get that wall painted, you know, because like I don't know how to get up. I don't know how to get those painted, but I can do this. There's got to be an item that's going to let me get and paint that stuff there. But there are paw prints here. But they don't lead to anything that I can see. You know what I mean? And I thought maybe that led to like the escape hatch or whatever. They wanted me to go this way. But I don't know. This is just a weird fucking video game. Really loving it, but I don't know where the last one is. I don't know where the last thing is that I need to worry about here. But I imagine it's upstairs. See, because there's this, like... That makes me think that's like a something I gotta deal with, but I don't know how. Feel like I covered all of it in paint. Oh wait, there's something. Okay. Oh no, it's that one, but I did do that one, so it's not that. I don't know. If everybody has any guesses in chat about where I'm missing another one of these gates. This just kind of ends there. And I did the one on the wall there, and the one on the floor. I wonder if there's another one. I haven't really gone up that way. Back up to the kitchen. This is the one in the landing. I got that one. That's the emergency exit down to the... I don't know. Here's the lad. Oh, she's sleeping there again. Sorry, I'm not much for conversation at the moment here, folks. I'm just trying to figure this one out. Feel like there's something obvious that I'm missing. There are no more gifts. I've unlocked all the gifts. So now it's just a matter of finding the last gate. Alright, well... Gonna look for it. Looking for the walkthrough here. There's one near the front door. There's one in the kitchen. There's one in the living room. I think we got that one. In the wine cellar. In the office. Hallway behind the kitchen. I think we got that one. Mezzanine above the bedroom. Outside the locked door. I know we have that. Near the side door. Okay, via train. Okay. Toy train isn't moving. Blocked off the cardboard. Finding the train wheels. Train track is a small pomage. Okay, so that is one that we had. In the wine cellar. Upstairs on a support beam. We got that one. Okay, so I missed one. I don't, but it was all, you know. Is it mezzanine above the bedroom? Mezzanine above the bedroom is the one I think we don't have. All right, or also you're telling us what we've got here, these various places here. So, mezzanine above the bedroom is the one I think we don't have. So let's go and see if we can figure that out. Because we got that one, yeah. We got that one, yeah. Okay. Okay, so... it's up there, I think. I think this is... Okay, yes! It's this one! Holy shit. It's this one. This is the one we didn't have. Thank fucking God. So now... Now we can go to where the party is. Which is... We'll just take the... Not there. Great, now I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. Big house has got me lost. Not that door. So it's the downstairs. That's right. It's the downstairs. So it's... Here it is. The hidden room. The room. It's the welcome home party. We visited all the rooms. And that's the end. That's the game. We beat the game, I think. And the credits roll, and the crowd goes wild. That's a video game. We'll let the credits roll here while I send out a message about how I just beat this fucking video game. Because I'm very good at video games. But clearly, I had to look up a guide in order to find the last one. But I am still very good at video games. So don't you fret about it. Welcome. Let all the credits go through. A rare time. I don't usually finish video games in one setting. I've done that twice this week. It's very rare. But we finished on Monday, Tuesday, played through all of Kato's Post Office, and then today played through all of Doronko Wanko. Which again, very rare for me. We are currently $10 away. Oh, an invoice. Wow. Wow, we owe a lot of money. We owe them a lot of money. Make payment by deadline. That's very funny. Oh, we can hide the UI and... Now we can just run around in here. Gonna need some new fundraisers, indeed. I don't know why I would be doing this. Next. Enter. I can't. It says enter for next, but it won't let me. It won't let me do anything. All I can do is shake the camera. Oh, there. Space bar. And then we get the, oh my god, our doggo. Thank you for playing. Something appeared in the house. Let's enter the game from continue. Press escape to go to badge state. Okay. There's something in the house now. But yes, we're $10 away from doing another random draw, and changing my games list here. But we'll see what's going on. If I hit continue, I don't know what's going to happen. I assume, oh, it's continue, but it just gives you all the items. You can just. We never found out what this does. I don't know if this does anything. It doesn't seem to do anything. But it is cute. The trophy hat. I mean, obviously the machine gun hat is unbelievable. What does the bucket hat do? Does the bucket hat do anything? No. And then there we go. We have the cannon and the big gun. Oh, and we'll get the fan there immediately. Okay. Yeah, so it just gives you all the stuff right off the bat. So if you want to do a run faster, you can do the run faster. Okay. Oh, and it gets one of the wheels you need to get in there. Okay. So yeah, if you just want to like play it again, obviously, as I said, there is some DLC for this game. And I am sure that there are people that speed run this thing and go wild for it. We'll real quick here look at the. Let's see if I can look at the DLC for this. Yeah, here's the DLC. The DLC, as you can see, is Toy Poodle, $2. Bulldog, $2. Jack Russell Terrier, $2. Corgi, $2. And Shiba Inu, $2. And then let's see if there is... No, there... Upcoming releases, nothing yet. Because this game was free. So I will probably... I don't know if I'm going to do this again. But if I do play... If and when I play this game again, I will probably get the Corgi. Or the Shiba Inu is probably the one to get. That's probably the one to get. Yeah, man, this is just a fun game. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just very fun and chill in a way that I really liked. It's just a good time. Doronko Wanko is cute and fun. Yeah, and they got DLC if you want DLC. It's free. It's free and fun. And in the community hub for this game, people are uploading photos of their dogs. So I don't know what else you fucking need to hear from me other than people are uploading their dogs and video clips of them playing it with the YouTuber face, but also photos of their dogs and screenshots from in the game. There's a pirate hat in there, which we never put on, which we should have. and a knife in the kit. You can get a knife in the kitchen. So you're gonna have a knife in your mouth and then the hat there. Yeah. This game's very cute. Once again, I will say that if you would like to play that video game, it will default to Japanese when you buy it on Steam. And you will have to go in and figure out how to change the language. That just beware. It does have controller support, but apparently it's not full controller support. So you will need to use the keyboard for a couple things. So I would say just probably try mouse and keyboard. Now, over on the big board, once again, we are $10 away, just $10 away from mixing things up and making me have to do a random roll to change the list again. Our list as it stands right now, let me unpin. We're not playing that video game anymore. So let's unpin this message. Let's change over to just chatting. We'll just do that. Currently, my games list is Final Fantasy IX, SSX Tricky, GTA Vice City, Tony Hawk's Underground, GTA San Andreas, Resident Evil 4, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Halo 3, Persona 4, Batman Arkham Asylum, Fallout New Vegas, Portal 2, Persona 4 Golden, Stanley Parable, Shovel Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, Hitman 2019, What Remains of Edith Finch, House Flipper, Ultimate Goose Game, Hades, Power Wash Simulator, Tunic, Hi-Fi Rush, and Balatro. 2020 until 2024, no changes have been made. That's the best run of no changes. The most changes are between the year 2000 and 2004. Everything there has changed, and some have changed multiple times. Once again, if you donate $25, you can give me a year, and I will have to go to something else on the list. Like, if you choose 2001, SS Tricky gets off the list, and I put on a Pokemon game that came out that year, and that would be nice. Or you don't have to choose anything. Or you could donate $5 or $10. If you donate $10, we get another random roll because we hit another milestone, and that would be nice. Milestones are fine. We don't have to hit them, but we could, and that would be cool. I'm talking in a weird, truncated way that I don't quite know why I'm doing that, but I am. Hopefully I can break myself out of it. But yeah, that's the list as we have it right now. The list. And then the list of games that used to be on this list and no longer are as follows. PUBG, World of Warcraft, Jet Set Radio, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, Donut County, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Deus Ex, Pokemon Go, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, Rhythm Heaven, Fallout 4, Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, Halo 2, Undertale, Pokemon Diamond Pearl, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Super Mario Galaxy, Beautiful Joe, Control, Hearthstone, Halo Combat Evolved, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Those are all the games that used to be on this list and now aren't on this list. And of the games that used to be on this list that aren't, Halo hurt, Hearthstone hurt more. The fact that there is no game by Blizzard on my list right now hurts a little bit because I like a lot of their games. So that feels weird. There are still there is still a Fallout game on the list. That feels good, especially because it's my favorite Fallout. We still have 2 GTA games, which feels right, but also weird. A Hitman. And yeah, Power Wash Simulator will feel bad when that has to go. Balatro will feel bad when that has to go. It will feel bad when when Power Wash Simulator goes, because that will be Power Wash Simulator and Tunic are the only games on this list that I regularly play on stream. Persona 4 Golden I did play through completely, so I guess that counts too. So I'm wrong. There are games on this list that I have regularly played on stream. So that feels good. I don't know what else to say. We've got time left to do some stuff, and I didn't know how long that game would take to play through. I knew it was a free-to-play, so I did expect that there was an end game to it. I just didn't know when that was going to be. So I have some options. I don't want to play Hearthstone right now because I'm going to do that on Tuesday. And I want to save that for Tuesday. So I think here's the deal. Here's what I could do. I was gonna play Nubby's Number Factory tonight after the stream anyway, so I can probably just play a little Nubby's Number Factory right now, because that is there. 2025 is not represented on this list, but for me right now, it is the number one is Nubby's Number Factory. So I could just do that and play a little Nubby's Number Factory. In fact, I think I will. I think I will do that. Once again, a $10 donation makes me have to update this list with a random, because we'll hit the next $25 milestone. But if you want to donate $25, you could do that and then pick a year for me to change, and it won't be random unless you don't pick a year, in which case it will be random. But I think I'm going to play a little bit of Nubby's Number Factory because I really like that game and I want to play it. So let's do Nubby's Number Factory. And then we'll do a pin. Says pin. Now playing Nubby's Number Factory. All right, so we'll load up some Nubby's Number Factory and we'll try to make numbers big. You know what? Let's do some challenges. Let's try to bang our head against a challenge in Nubby's Number Factory. That feels like it might be fun to do. There we go. Because I have unlocked all of the things. I've done all of the
challenges.
I haven't done all the challenges. Short on change, you can only get 10 coins at a time, but items had reduced prices. I beat that one. Plain Jane, rare food items and perks cannot be found. So it was just average stuff. I managed to beat with that. This one, I've banged my head against the wall here. Your items get deleted. It just fucking feels bad. One Shot McGee also feels bad. This one I think I can do. Paul's Bane, you just don't get perks. I think with the right items, I could win that one. I got some decent points on that. Items and shots are replaced with various mystery boxes. Mystery boxes give a random item when purchased. I could maybe pull that one off. Depends on the mystery items. You start around with more than one item in your inventory. All items will be disabled through the rest of the round. I don't want to play a game with just one item. C4 is strapped to Nubby. Nubby will explode and die after 1.5 seconds, causing a big explosion. I nailed that one. Expiration date. Items will be deleted 15 rounds after they were obtained. Upgraded items will reset their expiration date. I could probably do that one. You can jumble pegs once per game. Rerolling items in shops is disabled. That's really limiting the kind of items you can get because you can't reroll. Both that in the cafe and the items, and in the that one's tough. The re-jumbling pegs, that's not terrible. Let's try stay there. It really is the items. It's the fact that you can't restock items. It might be tough. So if I hit this, I can never hit it again. So we're not going to do that now. Oh, Out of habit, I want to do it. I want to do it out of habit, but I can't right now. Okay. And then, so I can't hit reroll. I cannot hit reroll. And I don't know if I can reroll the stuff in the cafe when that unlocks. But none of this is stuff I want. I guess I'm gonna take this just to take something. And I'll freeze this. This is not a great item. But, like, I need items and I can't re-roll for items. So, like, early on, this is a fine item. Later, it's not going to be good. Right now, it's fine. And so you're saying, well, Pat, what are you going to wait to do the refresh? Because you can only do one in the whole game. Which one are you going to go for? What are you going to wait for? I'm going to wait for a weird, terrible round where it, like... There's going to be a point where I'm going to need it. It might even be the last round of the game. But I'm going to try to. Now, I could just do it just to, you know, say, fuck this. But I think I will, I'll hold off. All right, we got loot. This is important. All Nubby's dies items will go again. If the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, force trigger items and... Okay, we'll do that. We'll do the force trigger in case we have a really bad roll or bumps. Like that. I want to refresh it, but I can't. I want to Okay. We did pass it. This is good. This is going to get us some money. This is upgraded. We'll take that and we can't re-roll, so we'll open up an item. This is going to be hopefully okay for a while. Oh, I wanted to hit it. Okay. Yeah. We're on early enough that we're just going to get some points here. We do need some gold. We'll take it. Great. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he has a mustache. I didn't even notice. I never use this item. So this is forcing me to get some items because we don't want to go around without anything. We want the bonuses, so we gotta take what we can get. So we will take what we can get there and just get some points going. This is on Nubby bouncing, yeah. So eventually this won't be good, but we'll take it right now. We will also see what this item is because we can't be too picky. We had to go for that so that we could get this, and then we aren't going to be able to restock the specialty store, so it's going to be one of the first three. All right, let's look at this. 8 pegs popped, 2 random pegs get smacked. When a peg is smacked, it counts as pegged half trigger. We might as well take the gold. That item is worthless. Okay, so we are getting some points here. Yeah, all right. We're taking what we can get. We are hoping for Jake the Snake as our specialty store item, which gives a 50% chance of when you your first peg popped doubles all the pegs. We're hoping from that. I don't know if we're gonna get it, but we're hoping for it. We don't have it. Fuck. Okay, so we can't re-roll, so it's one of these three. If the first peg popped is the highest peg, you get a multiplier. That's pretty good. 2 pegs doubled, a random peg, and Cosmic Glass, that's a good support one. We don't have the right tools for that. Every 1.5 seconds, the lowest number peg becomes a copy of the highest number peg. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with King Baby. Now, if we can later get Jake the Snake or another item that doubles, this will be really good because they'll stack together. But this is a constant effect, and it will make our 16s 124s or something like that. So it could theoretically help us out quite a bit. It didn't do anything there, but it could be good. If these pop, then Nubby dies, so... Oh, shit. Yeah, all right. Well, we could refresh. We're going to try. We're going to...
Ouch.
Yeah. We did pass it. We got through it, at least. Nubby said ouch, and that makes me feel bad. Peg fully popped, 4% trigger slot 3. We don't want to lose our total points. Okay, and then we want to put this in slot 3, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. We survived. Oh, we didn't survive there. Okay, we passed that. So these items are starting to not be worth worth it. We're starting to just get too high up in the ranks there. We really wanted to get that Jake the Snake, which is the best of the specialty items because it doubles. And not getting that is a real bummer for us. All right, we're at least surviving here. We're getting the restocks. None of the... if we could... We don't have... We do have that force triggers 3, and that'll force trigger that. Yeah, all right. We'll put this here, because that'll... There's now a 40% chance every time we fully peg pop a peg that these will knock these. These can't be force triggered, otherwise we would. They'd be too overpowered. All right, we can go to the cafe. We cannot re-roll the cafe. So we can only eat the items that are there. Now this might go off. Are any of these worth we can afford any of these here? No. None of this is something we want. It's all about survival right now, until we get an item that either a perk could really change things for us, or an item that a couple items that could really change the game for us here. That went really well. Just Nubby bouncing a lot really helped us. So that was nice. Yeah, we're just trying to keep Nubby going here. And get some coins to then buy some items. Oh, that was bad. That's very bad. Come. Oh, man. All right, last shot. We're going to use it. We're going to use our only restock because I want to try to get something in the middle here going. Okay, we did it. We survived. All right. We don't have any die effect items, but we do have non-upgraded items, so we could force trigger these two every 1.5 seconds. So we'll do that. And we're probably going to lose this because I got to get really lucky. We did. We survived. But we don't have... And none of these items are good. Doubles a random peg. We'll get the kazoo. I guess that's good. And we want the kazoo to go off, I guess. Ugh. We'll do this just to spend our money. Yeah, this is a rough one. We got a rough one here. Last shot. Okay, we survived. Now it's still the last shot, but we survived. Okay, ooh, okay, okay. All right, now we're getting, okay. 4x, can we do 5x? No, but all right, that's gonna restock our lives as we restock. That's great for us. We love to see it. Peg will explode, 8 pegs across pattern, yes. The first one, okay, that's right. Okay, all right. Okay, we're fighting our way back. We're making this happen. We don't have a lot of money, but we have pegs popping. Okay, 1x, that's fine. We survived with 1x. We'll take it. That's bad. Bad bounce. Better bounce. Still not good enough. Still not good enough. Still not good enough. We're in trouble. Oh. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay, that was good. Items with the right triggers, 25% chain pops cluster of pegs. Yeah, all right. And then we'll put that there. Not great. I'm just picking items. I don't think that a lot of these items are good, but they exist. Yeah, all right. Okay. Ah. Another mayhem. As long as we're getting the 1x, like we survive with the 1x, so we don't have to keep going, but... I mean, having a 2x will be nice as well. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay. 10 pops back, pin around peg, peg pops those points twice. That's not bad. Let's see if there's anything in here that worth 9. None of this is worth that. Yeah. We'll take the points twice. I'll put this last. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, 3x. That sounds good. Getting our lives back. We're doing it. Numbers must go up. Yes. It's the number factory. We must produce numbers. I hate this stage. This is gonna, okay, we got through it. That's all I care about here. And obviously, I would love to get more gold. Okay, so gourmet pay perk. First peg popped. Force triggers item slot 7 for every 10 foods you've eaten. I don't know if we're gonna eat a lot of food here. If the ground goal total points lost, we don't want that. We're gonna take gourmet perk. It's just going to play this one a bunch and give us some points. Eventually, we'll hopefully get something better to go in there. Am I even going to be able to eat 10 food? So it triggers once. I don't know, but this is a good perk in other versions of this. So I'll give it a shot. All right, that didn't work out. Let's try this way. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, we're... Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. That was something. Okay. Not enough. One X. That's good enough. That wasn't good. Oh, that was good enough. We can go through on that. This is a tough challenge. But... I think this one is doable. It's luck. Well, we can't refresh, so we'll upgrade this. That sounds like something. Yeah, okay. And then we have 10. We'll eat this because that gives us coins back. We're trying to get to 10 foods eaten, but we don't have enough money for that, so we'll just do that, which then plays this. We're only using like one thing I normally have. That's wild. Because normally you can restock and get a different variety of things. But right now it's all about survival. I don't know how we're going to beat the game with this, but with this setup, but we'll do our best. Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill is now official for All Out. Thank you, Lord Crash, or Lashbrook, I should say. Thank you, Lashbrook. That's good to know. Very happy that Eddie's coming back. Do I love that Big Bill is going to lose his first match, his first big singles match in a long time? No. Do I love that Big Bill is getting a match on a pay-per-view? Yes, I love that. I love that for Big Bill. I wish it was different circumstances. I wish... Oh, man. All right. We're probably going to lose here. I've been talking too much on this. Oh, we did it. We survived. Okay. We still only have one life left. We survived. But I am happy. I am happy for Eddie being cleared and back. I'm happy for Big Bill being on the pay-per-view. But, yeah, I wish it was a little different circumstances. Oh, shit, we lose. Okay, that's it. I kind of wish they would have done Eddie as a structure. Lashbrook, see, Here's the thing. I've talked about this. Eddie Kingston is should be going after the Bucks. In kayfabe, in storyline, after he got attacked by, after he got injured by Gabe Kidd, which was obviously not planned, the Bucks attacked him in storyline. So he should make a beeline for the Bucks, who are the people that took him out, quote unquote. But the Bucks are doing a loser tag team storyline, and they're involved. So Eddie shouldn't go after the Bucks right now. So creating a reason for Eddie to fight someone that he's being called out by Big Bill, I think that works, and I'm fine with that. So I'm fine with it not being a surprise. Now, they could have at the pay-per-view had Big Bill come out and cut a promo and then have Eddie show up to attack him as a response. They could have done that, but I'm happy with this because my also assumption is we would have found out that Eddie was traveling. Eddie was going to be if Eddie was flying to Canada, we would have found out. So this way, we know. It's cat's out of the bag, we know. All right, I didn't do it on that challenge. Let's try a different challenge and see if I can get a different one of these challenges. I think I can do this without perks. If I have access to cool items, I think I can do it. Because I can still do this. I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off, but I think with the right luck, I can get some items that are going to do good stuff for me. I'm going to need coins to get that done, but we'll see. So yeah. In a perfect world, Eddie would be coming back to feud with... Well, Gabe Kidd is the guy who actually injured him, but I don't want Gabe Kidd back. So the alternative for me is that Eddie gets to all the love for coming back and being ready to come back. Come on, there we go. A little bit, give me a little something here. All right, I don't know if I can pull this challenge off, but if I get the right items, and also I need some coins, but if I get the right items, I might be able to pull this one off here. We'll see. We'll see if I can pull it off. One thing that's kind of fun about this is there's still a round where you choose perks. You just like loot. You just don't get perks in this. So instead you skip it because you can't get it. So you just get 4 coins. That's kind of nice. That's something. All right. Now, any of these items good? No. Doubles it? We'll take it. Oh, and we'll open an expansion slot. We do need to try to get 6 coins, at least 6 coins for the gachapon, but to get that key. But we'll hopefully get enough coins for that. I watched the latest video. Cesar Bononi put out training Eddie. We probably could have had him back months ago, but insurance companies are the devil. I mean, Lashbrook, you gotta please also remember, that's not a shoot. These are also kayfabed. Yes, they do talk about real stuff. They do talk about recovery, but also you have to take all of that with a grain of salt. We don't know if it was insurance was the reason, or if it was that they didn't have anything for Eddie, that Eddie was ready to come back and they had a bunch of stuff on their plate. And they told Eddie, you're going to have to wait a while. And Eddie didn't want to say that because that sounds like he's ungrateful. So you do have to take like videos like that as not necessarily 100% reality. I also don't doubt it that maybe there was some issues there with clearing him that way. Or it also could have been that the doctors had a different opinion than, than his doctors, that kind of stuff. I don't know. But yeah, you do have to take it a little bit with a grain of salt, those kinds of videos. But I would not be surprised if there was some issues, some extenuating circumstances with Eddie Kingston getting cleared after that injury. All right, so we don't have enough money to get this. We can sell this, and hopefully we can sell this for enough that we'll then have money to get the key, because we want the key, because we want a special item. So can we sell this for we can't sell it for enough. Is the special item worth it to get rid of Crazy Straw? It is to me. That is worth it enough. A crazy item to me is worth it. Hopefully, we get something that that is worth that, because that's a bummer. We'll just run the... We'll roll the dice on this item being cool. It's a Crazy Straw, so that's good. But it's not the double, but it's still an item, so we'll take it. This is gonna work out yet. All right, so now I don't know if we can even survive. Now we're trying to survive long enough. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're trying to survive long enough to get that item. Man, can't get that. Game over, yeah. Let's try this one more time. Try this crazy. Try our luck. I will be doing because we are currently at 77% of my goal. Hey, this month I will be doing another one of these. I don't know exactly when to come. It will be a Friday, and then I think I will probably, yeah, I think it will be a Friday, and I'll take that Saturday off. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So it might be the 26th. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, is do a Friday stream and try to like get some people coming in from Jeff Gersman's so start in the afternoon, maybe like a 3:30. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like try to get some people to come in from Gersman's stream. So yeah, the 26th. That's right now. I am very close to paying for my meds. I am not there yet with the whole thing, obviously, but I'm very close. I have to do the math, but I think I'm pretty damn close to having what I need for meds and all that. All right, you know what? Let's go. Let's just play something. We'll just do a fun round here. We'll do Tony Jr., which is my optimal, because you get money up front. And we're going to take that. That sounds good. Cheese House. And we'll go on a run with Cheese House. Early on, having Cheese House in round 1 is ridiculous, because you just get plus a lot. So yeah, I will be doing another one of these. I assume the one I will be doing will be most likely that Friday, the last Friday of September, because I am, as I said, damn close. I think 82%. I think 82% of this means that my meds, I can get meds at the end of the month, which is the deadline. And then beyond that would be glasses stuff. So I have to do the proper math, but I think it's that. Let's get this. Nope, and then re-roll. Try to get an item we want. No items that I want. Just eat that to eat that. Okay. We're already off to a great start here, because it's so early on that this just triggers and gives us a lot of points, which gives us a lot of gold, which is great. And then hopefully we can get some items that are going to do cool stuff for us later. That's the goal as well. And perks. We are getting a perk soon, so hopefully that perk is going to be real good for us. There we go. Yeah, give it to us. Yeah. All Nubby's Dies items trigger again. We have one. We have Cheese House, so we'll take that. This one I don't like anyway, so now after Dies, Cheese House goes off twice. That's pretty good. Okay, so we can double a squid. We'll take that, and we'll take Crazy Straw. Okay, nothing good. And then, no, I can't eat any of the stuff, but we'll just... Oh, that would have been nice. Star fruit, it's real good, but it would have been all our money, and we wouldn't have been able to get this stuff. So now a squid is going to launch and be a duplicate of Cheese House, and so at the end of the turn, that's also going to go off twice then, and then Crazy Straw just drops stuff. Do I want Crazy Straw to go off? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's good. See, even if I'm having bad rolls, I'm still making some coin. Still getting multipliers. Looks pretty good. All right. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. All right, can we can. So we don't need to spend any of our money here on items, but we are doing pretty good at making money, so I am gonna risk it that this random will be a perk or an item we like. It is not an item I want, but we can make some of our money back. Enough to roll the dice one more time. And we get Kazoo. We'll keep Kazoo for a while. Maybe doubling pegs will be great. You know, not the best thing in the world, but it could be something. Really want the Jack. Jack is a great item that I would like to get. Yeah, now our multipliers are lower just as we increase, so we do need something. Hopefully this, fingers crossed, this is going to be great. None of these are particularly great. Ouroboros is fine. There we go. This is what we wanted. Jake the Snake. It's my friend Jake. And then we're going to double Jake the Snake. That rules. So now there's every time I play, there are two 50-50 chances that all pegs will be doubled. But then I need to hit those pegs, so. Oh, still, come on. Yeah. Every 3 seconds, trigger everything. Great, there, it doubled. We did it. Now we're making some change here. Okay, something. You know, I should put Crazy Straw here because that going off, there's now a 50% chance that'll just go off again at the end, and that can give us some bonus points, so we'll take that. Yeah. We really need we need something to summon items and rain down some damage here. This is good. We'll take that. Come on, Jack. No Jack. Damn. All right. Give us some food. Give us another reroll. Give us another reroll. Even though we don't have the coins for what we're gonna get here, we could just freeze it. Nothing that we want. Okay. This is gonna give us some money, so that's good. This still fine. If we need to, we can always sell it to make a little coin back. This is where things will be okay. We really need the like flamethrower. How much are you gonna give it for? Okay, not enough for that. I need to sell something else with a flamethrower. Flamethrower isn't bad, but I really want that Jack or upgraded Crazy Straw. Yeah, that was something. Okay. First, didn't double. When Jake doesn't go off, that's a rough time. Okay, that doubled. That was good. It was something. We really need some good luck here. There we go. There we go. 6x. That's what I'm talking about. That's some good luck. Got some loot here. First peg was highest peg. You force triggers in there. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, all right. Good. Can't force these to go off, so which is a shame, but all right, that doubles. That could be good. We refresh here. Jack, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. Love to see that. Let's get some more points there. We use all our money. Don't eat anything, which is okay. Kazoo gets sold at some point. Nice. Okay, and then we should put that there. I think. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Jack's summoned a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times, and we can then, if we can start getting that to go off a lot, we are going to be popping some damn pegs, making some good choices here, like that. That's what I'm talking about. Because even a bad bounce like that can still turn into something good. Reminder that if you would like to donate, it's an exclamation point donate. If someone donates $10, I will do another random number draw and then change a random thing on my list. If you make a donation of $25, multiples of 25, you can choose the year that I have to mix things up. So it could be cool. Hell yeah. Oh, this was a great round for us. God damn. Got 13x. Love to see it. Got a bunch of coins to start getting some things in there. And then we don't have anything here that we want. Refresh. None of this is stuff we want. We just... Oh. We can then... This here. Do that. And see... Oh, okay. So we can double this up. Do we really want to double that up? Yeah, I guess we'll double Kazoo up. We got the money for it. Double Kazoo up. Eat that. This would be nice if I could sell something to have that upgrade. That way we could upgrade this. But we would need to get to 18 gold and then also have an item disappear. And I don't think I'm ready for that. We'll do this to see if we can get to 10. Oh, no. That's worth it. That's fine. Hit this. Guarantee some stuff goes off. No, we'll switch this. I don't need this to go off all the time. All right. Not bad. I'll take it. Drink some water here. I haven't drank a lot of water in this stream. It's my mistake. Hell yeah. Gonna put Adam, not worth it. Okay. There. Reroll. There. Hit that there. Not a great round there. Nothing I really wanted to buy, but it's okay. I have to sell something anyway, so we avoid having to figure that out. I would love to find another squid so I can upgrade the squid. That would be great. What is this? When popped, copy the peg. Okay, so... Ooh, alright, we'll take that and... Take that. See if we can get some points in here. Hell yeah. Take it. Alright, we'll take that. Got some loot. Empty slot, you just get a random thing, and then it force triggers. I don't love that. And then this is... Force triggers and the item in slot 7 2 times for every empty slot. We're not going to do that. We'll just take the coins. That's a bummer. That neither of those was good. Real shame. Oh, got some multipliers there. Great. Hell yeah. I'd love to eat more kebabs so that we can have this trigger. And also, I'd love to upgrade the jack. We haven't been able to upgrade the jack. That would be nice. Oh, we didn't make it on that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We'll take this. Guaranteed monies. There we go. That was a real nice one. Okay. Yeah. All right. Any of these good for us? Not really. Nothing we really want. We can try again. Put the refresh there. Eat some items. And hit a reroll. Nothing we wanted. Dang. We're not having great luck in the stores, which is a shame. But our most of the items we have are good. Some of these items are going to get replaced real soon because they're just not keeping up. But, you know, we've got a few things that are great. I'd love to get some upgrades in. But, you know, we're surviving. We're multiplying stuff. Make it happen. Come on. Come on. Nope. There we go. That's enough. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get loot. Okay. This is great. Force trigger item in slot 6, 1 time for every 7 rounds you've passed. That's a very good one. That's not an item we want in there. We want this in there. And then it's time to sell an item, which I think is Kazoo. We'll put that there. Eventually there'll be something in slot 6 we want, but right now we can double that up by having an empty slot. Because now Jack is going to go off multiple times, and we can upgrade Jack, which is great. We could even put a Jack there. And, not against that. We'll freeze it. I'm not against that. Having double Jack. Let's just see what this is. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, we can. Well, yeah. All right, we now have double Jacks, which is real good for this particular setup, in my opinion. And we can upgrade something. Is there something I would like to upgrade that? Which can go? This can go. It's a Nubby dies item. We don't have any of those other. Yeah. All right, let's do that. So we're gonna spend 18 coins to double the squid up, which will then double Jake up, and we can get rid of that. It's a lot of our gold there. All right. And so we'll go there. And then we don't have anything in item slot 1, but maybe we will find something that'll be good to put in there. So let's just eat, get some gold here, and then flamethrower, not really. Okay, so right now we don't have anything in slot 3, but we'll find something in slot 3. It was worth it to upgrade our squid, which then makes a copy of Jake, and so we're getting bigger multipliers, which we then can kill with the Jacks. This is a good comp. This is a good setup. That was not a good... Okay, that was not a good indication of it, because there's still... When this becomes a multiplier of this, it's now a 1 in 4 to quadruple, and a 50-50 still. So it's very good. Yeah, it's got the 1 in 4 to double pegs twice, so... If we can start getting these pegs, like, doubling and quadrupling, and then destroying them with Jacks, the upgraded Jacks, that's going to be real good for us. Take the... There we go. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There's still a couple items that would be nice to have in here, but we'll take what we can get. They didn't trigger at all, and that's a shame. But we still managed to survive the round, so... We'll take that. Guaranteed shot there. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're hoping that we get the another Jake the Snake so we can double it, but we do have a spot for something else we could put in there if it's good. And because we have the gold, let's see if we can find a cool item. Or sometimes it's a perk. We'll sell that. Let's give it a shot. We got the gold for it. We can try. None of those were good. That's okay. That is a gachapon. That was a bad round, but we still managed to pull through thanks to the Jacks doing their thing. There we go. So hopefully we get the other Jake and we can then have 2 Jakes going, which would be great. Or something that pairs well with those, which are out there. We'll see. Didn't get a double on that. That was a bad turn there. We did double there. It was good. All right, we'll take it. 2x, we'll take it. All right. Let's see what's in the... Okay. So we have to think about this. This obviously upgrades our Jake. So we'd have 2 of those. That's very good. But every 1 second, the lunar perk will go off. And it's whatever perk you last purchased. So in this case, it is the lunar perk where force triggers the item in slot 6 1 time every 7 rounds. So that means every second, this will just be going off. And I think that's chaos that I can get behind. If we didn't have the double squid to double up Jake, I would not be doing this. But I think this is fucking worth it because I think it'll be great. Because it just means that we're just going to have so many Jacks. Now, every time we get a new perk, we have to be careful what perks we're buying because it could mess with Fishman. But if it's like Kebab, that's fine. Every 1 second, there's a 50% chance that the Jacks go off. Great. But there might be a perk we purchased that you wouldn't want to go off every 1 second. It's possible. That did not go well. We passed it, so we'll get through it. Okay, so here we go. Do I want force trigger all first peg popped items? No, I don't want this perk. I don't want this perk. Every 1 second, if that... Yeah, no, I don't want either of these perks. I don't really want either of those perks anyway, but I certainly don't want them to be going off every 1 second. So, let's do this instead. Oop, nice. We did get the board clear. That's great. We love the board clear. All right. Got going here. No doubles. We didn't even pass the round. No doubles. We did pass the round barely. I am not regretting my decision, but I do wish that Jake would go off more like that. That's what I want. Hell yeah. This is ready to be replaced. The cheese house has served us well, but we don't really need a cheese house anymore. So if there's a better item, that's the item that can get replaced. We should upgrade Crazy Straw. That's just going to give us more damage. I don't have anything right now that I want to replace cheese house with, but we can find them. Oh, that's good. That's croissant. So I will have to move this out of the 3 spot, which I don't mind doing. But first, let's see if there is an item we want to buy. Nose pen. I don't hate nose, but I don't love nose. No, see, if I buy this perk, then every 1 second, there is a percentage chance force triggering the item in slot 3. And that's... So I don't know if I want that every 1 second. Is there something in item I could put in there that's going to be good, better than putting it there? I have to move this and that. Is that? Yeah, all right. We'll eat it. Now this does the croissant perk. Okay. So then I need to put something in 3 that I can force trigger. And I don't think it's Crazy Straw. I think it's one of these. Yeah, I think it's one of these. So we're going to do this. We're going to put that there. And we're going to put that there. Yeah. Because now this gets triggered by this. And this. And then this gets triggered by that. And I think this is the way to go. I can mess around with it. This might not be right. I don't want a 3rd Jack. This might not be right, but it is what we're doing now. And we'll see how it goes. I don't hate this so far. Okay, yeah, we're force triggering that a lot. I don't hate it. Yeah. I am looking for probably a better perk to go off every 1 second, but I don't dislike what this has done. There we go. Big money, big money. 35x. Hell yeah, lots of gold. Look at all that gold. All right. All right. Okay. Do I want this to go off constantly? Not really. Do I want every 20 pegs popped, you force trigger all items that summon anything, which is this, and this, and this. Yes, I do want that. So now, keep that there. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of damage here now. It's gonna be pretty good. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's great. So now every 1 second, we just force trigger a bunch of stuff. That'd be good for us. Great. Okay. Put this here. Put this here. Put this there. Reroll. Well, if I eat this, oh, see, here you go. The Eggy perk is pretty good. Do I want every 1 second a 50% chance of triggering the thing in slots, the farthest slot? No, I don't. I wouldn't mind the kebab perk normally, but I'd rather have this go off every 1 second. So, okay. There you go. Hard choices now. Let's just see if there's an item. Okay, no. All right, we're also ready for this to go here and this to go there. And then we're ready for a new number 1 item. But not right now. Something. Okay, I don't need another squid. No, this is good. Yeah, we're okay. All right, that didn't go off, but we can still clear the board. We're still doing so much damage, we can clear the board here. Even if Jake and Jake don't go off, our 2 Jakes don't do anything, we're still doing okay. There we go. There we go. Double. And bad bounce doesn't matter because we got a lot of summons. So that's good. We like that. Go. Hell yeah. Love to see that. And then hit 2 million there. Okay. Hell yeah. This is good. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. We eat that to check again. We eat that to check again. Okay, we don't have the coins for... Do we have the coins? Now we have the coins for that. Let's give us another roll. Don't have anything to do there. Hit the re-roll. Nothing we want. Okay. Now we can re-roll twice, which is great. Excellent. Now we have a bunch of gold for the next round. I fucking love this goddamn game. Jesus Christ. The update is slowly coming along, apparently. We got an update from the dev that the next update for this game, that is the cosmetic update. I'm looking forward to making my Nubby have a top hat and a mustache. I think that's the one I'll probably go for. I'm looking forward to that. And apparently there are some challenges coming as well. I think we're probably pretty soon that I'm going to have an ad break, so my apologies for folks, but we're probably hitting that time where that's going to have to happen if we haven't already. We haven't had it, but we might have that, so just so people know. But this, you know, we're getting towards the end of the stream at some point in the near future. Well, I don't want that. Usually I go no chance in hell that I would skip shish kebab, but I'd love an item here, like something. Nothing. Okay, nothing. All right. Nothing that I want. Like, obviously there are items, it's just none of the ones that I want. Give me something weird and rare. Hell yeah, I'll take that again. That sounds good. Can this pop bigger? All right. Doot. And this is still the Eggy perk. It's still very good for us. Oh. Hell yeah, love to see it. This is the final round here, so we're gonna try to clear the final boss. Blood drips will rapidly rain down from above and have the first peg they come in contact with. So we got to try to get at least a multiplier going really early before these raindrops really mess us up. We'll see. Let's see what happens. We did it. Okay. We got ahead of the raindrops. The lasers are way worse. We'll take the raindrops. When the lasers show up, that sucks. There's our high score, 2.8 billion, which is nowhere near the highs that I've gotten for this in some comps. I didn't get a lot of like these perks trigger an item, which triggers an item back and forth in a loop. And you break the game. I didn't get that this time. I was really hoping I could find the 3D glasses or the horse, and triggering those will do a lot of weird shit. But we didn't get that. But that's okay. We still had fun. And then we'll keep listening and see. Nope, we didn't get the fart. Sometimes there's a fart noise. I don't know what triggers the fart noise. Thank you very much, Lord Crashton. I appreciate that. So, looking again at the list. It's the list. It's the lovely list. We are $10 away from me being forced to randomly roll a digital die and change the numbers here. If you want to make a donation of $10, you could do that and force it. If you want to make a donation of $25, you can pick the year that I have to change. And our list as right now is Final Fantasy IX, SSX Tricky, GTA Vice City, Tony Hawk's Underground, GTA San Andreas, Resident Evil 4, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Halo 3, Persona 4, Batman Arkham Asylum, Fallout New Vegas, Portal 2, Persona 4 Golden, The Stanley Parable, Shovel Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, Hitman 2016, What Remains of Edith Finch, House Flipper, Untitled Goose Game, Hades, Power Wash Simulator, Tunic, Hi-Fi Russian, Balatro. Lord Crashton asked me, what's the saltiest thing you could have to complain about being changed? So me at my saltiest would be if somebody donated $50 and said 2008 and 2012. You know what I mean? If somebody was like, you cannot have Persona games on this list because there are no other Persona. I didn't love 5. I like 3 a lot. It didn't end up on my list. It doesn't make sense to me on my list. I didn't love 5. So if somebody donated $50 and forced me to change both Persona games, and so that Persona 4 is not on this list, I would be fucking salty. Now, that's a lot of money. If Power Wash Simulator and Tunic came off this list, then those would be games that I played on this stream, and that would be a bummer. If the games I played a lot... Power Wash Simulator is the game on this list that I have put the most hours into, and would feel bad that it doesn't exist on my list because I have streamed it so much. You know what I mean? Obviously, because Hearthstone is probably the number 2. I've done a lot of hours Hearthstone. I put in some hours with Persona 4 Golden, but nowhere near the hours I put in with Power Wash Simulator. So I would say Power Wash Simulator on its own would be a bummer if that went away. That would be like a salty thing if someone was just like 2021, because I've put so many hours to it on stream. And then, like I said, if somebody donated $50 and said 2012 and 2008, that would hurt me deeply. Halo 3 being off the list, not the end of the world. I could deal without it. It's weird not having a Halo game on the list, because Halo 2 was on that list for a while, and Halo was on that list for a long time. So I could probably be okay with 2007 being changed again, to get rid of Halo 3, because it wasn't my top one. Fallout New Vegas also feels bad. Fallout not being on the list would feel bad because there's no Fallout game on the list, right? Lord Crashton says, how about what has been removed so far? It's probably Hearthstone. Hearthstone today being removed from the list hurts a bit because I played it today. I play it almost every day. There are some days where I am busy and I don't get around, or like they're doing like an update and I didn't play it and then I forgot to play it later. Or I have a busy lunch because I usually play it during lunch or right after lunch. That one hurts a lot. Going through the list, I will say Pokemon Diamond and Pearl coming off. Even though that's not my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon and Diamond and Pearl coming off the list was the last Pokemon game on the list. And there's only one more that could show up. There's only one possibility of another Pokemon game coming on the list if somebody wanted to change 2001. Then I could suddenly have a Pokemon game on the list because I don't think there's any other Pokemon games. Let me look, but I don't think there is. Yeah, looking at it, I don't think there is. So it would be, yeah. It would be nice to have a Pokemon show back up on the list. It's okay that there isn't one. Well, yeah, that's the only way another Pokemon game's on the list is if someone picks 2001. It would be kind of fun for people to see my 2024. Like, Balatro is a bummer. If that got removed, that would be a bummer. But it would be kind of nice for people to see what other games I liked in 2024. God. Only 2 of those games on this list, 3. 3 games on the list for 2024 are games I streamed. A lot of them were me games. Also, there is nothing on this list from Blizzard, but there is a Blizzard game that could get onto the list. So that is a possibility that there could be something that shows up on the list. So that is a thing that could happen. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know. People would have to, they would have to make that happen, right? That's the thing. Man, 2018, a weird year. I'll tell you this. My number 9 option for 2018, which is right now House Flipper instead of Donut County, is Far Cry 5. That's how few games I played in 2018 that I have Far Cry 5, a game that I feel not particularly great about on my list. Like, I think it's fine. It's just not great. It's because I played so much Hitman. I played so much Hitman 2. I played so much Hitman 2 in 2018. And Dragon Ball Fighters and Return of the Obra Dinn and Into the Breach. It's not that I didn't play good games. It's just that I played so many games that are I played games for so many hours that I really had to struggle and went, well, I didn't hate Far Cry 5, so I'll put it on the list. All right. I think that's enough chit-chatting about the list. I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Oh, one upside is if people start messing with Persona, eventually I could put a Fallout game on the list because Fallout 3 is on the list for 2008. So eventually I could put Fallout 3 on the list. It would take a little bit, but I wouldn't mind having another Fallout on there if I got to lose Persona. But again, if both Persona 4s go off the list, I'm bummed. That's how the list works. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As I said, I'm going to do another one of these. When am I doing another one of these? I don't know. Probably the 26th of September. I got to figure it out, but I'm probably going to do it, and it'll probably start in the afternoon because I'm blatantly and openly going to try to get a raid from Jeff Gerstmann on a Friday because that would be very good for me. We'll see how that goes. But I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed the time. I hope you had fun. I hope you found a fun free video game to check out, or learned a little bit more about Nubby's Number Factory, or enjoyed me for the first time ever. The first time I've ever done this. build something from the wonderful world of Animal Crossing. And I want to thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. We are going to raid. That as we end. Sorry, I gotta. Every stream, we always end with a raid. I'm going to go find someone doing cool stuff out there so we can go give them a little bit of love and hang out with them. Hey, Lunar Jade, my friend Heather, is playing Silk Song. Turns out, Heather's pretty fucking good at Silk Song. She's good at games. And it's been fun watching her play. I watched the VOD of one of her recent streams not too long ago, and it was real good. So we're going to go hang out with Heather. I just have to make that happen. I got to press buttons to make that happen. So feel free to come along on this raid. We're going to go raid Heather. Heather rules. I hope you will come back on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern as I start a Lego set, a Lego 3-in-1. That will be a fun build. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go and the West Coast feed of Collision isn't happening, so no West Coast replay. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go watch some stuff on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. Some VTubers are playing chess against each other, and I don't think any of them know how to play chess, so that'll be fun. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.